I'm only on one dating app, and somehow it's forcing me to use a spreadsheet to project manage this endeavor, which feels like a sign that something has gone wrong. And I'll be super transparent. I am not drowning in options. My notifications are not popping off. In fact, my numbers are quite low. But I find myself needing to note things down. Where did we go? What stood out? How did I feel afterwards? And what did she mention that I wanted to ask more about next time? And I'd love to avoid that feeling of needing to track things, but it's because I care. But I also don't want connection to turn into admin. And trying to be scientific about matters of the heart, quite frankly, simply feels off to me. Because I don't want romance to feel optimized. I want it to feel organic. Clearly, my expectations of romance have been heavily influenced by 80s and 90s Hollywood. And really, I'm fine with that. In my head, romance looks more like this. I'm at my regular yoga class. She must be new. But we're at the yoga spot, so I'm not making any moves. There's just a polite hey before class and have a nice evening on the way out. But a week later, I run into her again at the regular coffee spot after the morning run. But she's with a friend, so I keep it light, a warm hello, a quick chat as we both are waiting for our coffees, but no forcing it. And as I leave, I say to her, maybe I'll see you around. And quite frankly, I mean it. It's at this point, as I'm walking away, I wonder whether serendipity is going to step up and make things happen. Because as my day continues, I head down to London Fields, sun, snacks, a quick mooch, and I pop into a bookstore. And guess who's there? She's there. And she so happens to be solo now. And we laugh about how our Saturdays seem to be mirroring one another. And it's easy, it's low pressure. And then I ask her how the rest of her day looks. She warmly says, not much planned, and my heart rate goes up, but so does my confidence. I calmly say, so I'm headed to the Prince Arthur on Forest Road for a snack. Would you like to join me? The guy behind the counter notices what's going on. He's clearly a romantic too. And as we walk out, she jokes, well, this is an improvised date after a run, still a bit sweaty, but okay. And really, I don't know what the cool response would be, but on the inside, I'm excited, I'm giddy, and in mild shock. And that's the feeling I'm chasing, because this whole swiping thing isn't giving me butterflies. And I'd like to avoid tracking emotions like a project plan. So you might be asking, hopeless romantic? Clearly. Heavy emphasis on the hopeless part. But I'd still rather believe in that than turn romantic endeavors into rows in a spreadsheet. But that's enough for now.